Let's go action figure hunting at Fan Expo in Cleveland. This was the first day of the convention, so it's not too crowded, and all the good stuff should still be available. There were a lot of great figure stores here, and for the most part, the prices were pretty good. A lot of Marvel Legends available at pretty much every booth, including one of the GOAT Spider-Man figures. I also love this X-Force Deadpool figure, and these first two finds might be a little bit of a tease of what's to come later. Of course, I found the new Bert and Ernie Sesame Street figures, almost picked up some of these Amber Collection figures from my all-time favorite movie. Maybe I should have. I wasn't familiar with this version of The Last Ronin, but it was pretty cool. Playmates instead of NECA. While I was there, I also did a little hunting for new threads to wear in videos, because I might have to retire the hoodies now that the weather is getting warmer. I was afraid to ask what this Purunga and Dende cost, so don't even ask, I can't tell you, but it did look awesome. This was the only booth I saw that had a small SHF collection, and you know the SHF Deadpool caught my eye. This other booth had most, if not all, of the new Nemesis Build-A-Figure wave in stock, plus the McFarlane 1989 Batman, but I don't know if I'll be collecting any more McFarlane stuff now that they lost the DC license. Tons of blockies throughout the convention. This brand seems to be on a meteoric rise, or maybe it's just new to me, I don't know. This retro card Scorpion was on my wanted list, but let this be a lesson. I checked BBTS before dropping $50 on this guy, and he was available on there for only $27. If this head sculpt was a little better, I'd have picked up this to have the unmasked Matt Murdock head, but it just doesn't really look quite right. Here's another really popular Spider-Man figure, the Amazing Fantasy 15, but what's the difference between this version and the plastic-free packaging version? Does anybody know? They had some cool older Legends figures, a giant Hulk, which I'm sure was cheaper at Ollie's than $110. I see that Ollie's tag on there. Of course, I had to check out the imported snacks after my treats from Masaka Mama's the other day, and then wrapped the evening up with a panel featuring Adam Savage from Mythbusters and Tested. I didn't get a ton at this convention, even though they had some good stuff, but let's head back to my office and see what I picked up. I'm getting really tapped out on Spider-Man figures, but everybody raves about the Amazing Fantasy version, so I had to get my hands on it for a review that'll be coming later. And I really need to expand my SHF collection, so I figured I'd start with the SHF Deadpool. I already have the Legacy version, but not the one from this movie, so we'll see how it pairs with the Marvel Legends Wolverine, and please drop some recommendations for other SHF figures I should have on my radar. Speaking of Wolverine though, I've got one more recent pickup to tease, not from the convention, that I think y'all are really going to like.